So our finalist number 12 is Jia Jia, whom I think I know. Hi there, how are you?
Hello. Hello,
Hello,
Mr. Phil.
good to meet you again.
Yeah.
Jia Jia, turn your camera on and let's listen to your presentation. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Jia Jia, and you can also call me Rose. Today, I want to talk about how AI is helping achieve sustainable and equitable education for all. Imagine this. In a remote village in China, a 7-year-old child sits at home, learning English with an AI tutor. Just a few years ago, his parents worried that they couldn't afford to give him a good education. But today, thanks to AI, he can access personalized visual learning and auditory learning, even though there are no schools nearby and he cannot afford a one-on-one tutor that costs 1,500 yuan per session. For millions of children in underprivileged communities, the dream of education for all has long seemed out of reach. But with AI, that dream is becoming a reality. For years, UNESCO has championed the goal of education for all. However, despite the global efforts, educational inequality remains a major challenge. According to UNESCO, even after decades of progress, 251 million school-aged children around the world are still out of school. Some governments and NGOs have tried to bridge this gap through donations and volunteer teaching. But these solutions are not enough. We need a scalable and permanent solution. That's why I want to turn AI into a student's learning assistant. Whether it's learning new knowledge or reviewing past lessons, an AI tutor can provide effective help anytime, anywhere. AI is transforming education in three major ways. First, lowering cost and expanding access. AI-powered tutors and digital learning platforms make high-quality education affordable and accessible to students worldwide. Second, personalized learning. AI can adapt to each student's pace and needs, providing one-on-one support, something even the best teacher struggles to do in overcrowded classrooms. Third, promoting sustainability. AI-based education reduces the need for printed textbooks, physical classrooms, and long commutes, minimizing the environmental footprint while maximizing learning opportunities. Of course, AI is a powerful tool, but like any technology, it must be used responsibly. The key is to ensure that AI empowers students rather than replaces real learning. Schools and educators must rethink teaching strategies, moving beyond rote memorization to fostering creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving skills. AI should not be a shortcut to answers, but rather a tool that helps students explore, innovate, and think independently. AI in education should not be an idea. It's happening now. That's why I'm working on building an AI tutor startup company to make personalized, high quality education accessible to all. If you are interested in my vision, I would be happy to share more details after this speech. However, I cannot do it alone. If you believe in this vision, I invite you to join me as a supporter, a collaborator, or even just by spreading the word. Together, we can break barriers and create a future where every child has access to quality education. For decades, we have talked about achieving education for all. But now, with AI, we have the chance to truly make it happen. Education should not be a privilege, it should be a right. Let's use
Hmm.
AI to make that a reality, and let's build the future of education together. My speech ends here. Thanks for listening.
Very good.
Thank you very much, Rose, and thank you for for putting your AI knowledge into action. You did mention UNESCO in your presentation. I just want to again acknowledge that UNESCO, through its the chair that support at the University of Toronto, is a supporter of Global Youth Challenge. Professor Telex Nached, have you a question for Rose?
Yes, thank you very much. I do. Well, Rose, thank you very much for this very thoughtful and informative presentation about how you can use AI to achieve the goal of education for all. As you mentioned in your presentation, this goal has been around for decades, right? And even through organizations like UNESCO, government, NGOs, we have been trying to achieve this goal, and still we are far behind. Yeah, even though I agree with you that AI could be used, I have just some reservations, and I want your sort of your thought on it. Don't you think that with the current digital device, where we have many regions around the globe which actually lack access to reliable internet devices or electricity, and also the fact that students and teachers in those regions might lack the training, to integrate AI into their classroom, don't you think that is, I mean, what's your thought on that? Don't you think that is a limitation on how we can use AI to achieve global education for all?
Okay. I have said that I want to create a AI-powered learning platform, and of course, it must have some devices to achieve it, so that everyone can use the platform. And I've said that there are some areas which are poor, so it's a great question that um, we need to help some areas which are poor to improve their economy so that we can um, help everyone have the education help everyone to make through the education for all. So I think first, such as China, we have poor alleviation policies to help the poor areas to develop their economies the and makes more transportations so that their um, economy would be improved. After improving the economy, they would also set the internets so that they would have more chances to develop better. And this is just a method in China. I think other countries which they also have the unbalanced resources in their country, they can also learn this method in their country and also change something according to their real situation. And also, UNESCO is also helping some poor areas. So, first, the country which is poor can have more methods to improve their economy. Second, the UNESCO can have more donations or use the money to help them to buy some devices. Third, some companies which create the devices can trying to explore more cheaper materials so that the devices would be also cheaper. And fourth, some wealthy people, we all know that they are interested in some donations. We can also calling them to have more donations, maybe through create videos, recording the poor areas, real situation, so that everyone would be willing to help them together.
Hmm. Thank you very much. That was a
Thank you.
thoughtful answer. Thank you for elaborating.
Thank you very much, Rose. Professor Rahman, have you a question for Rose?
Yes. Hi, Rose.
Hello.
Hi, nice to see you. And I'm excited to know more about your endeavor and the tool that you're building. But as you think about that, my question actually is around human connectedness. So you talk about, AI-powered tools that you're building for personalized learning and um, to support. I'm wondering how that tool can actually support long-term and again, pointing back to what Jim said with sustainable education, educational sustainability. So how can your tool support long-term educational sustainability? Particularly, I'm interested in how can it prevent dropout? Because, oftentimes we've seen disengagement or high dropout rates in online learning environments where students, especially if you're thinking about remote systems or digitally driven systems, like students often struggle with a lack of peer interaction and human connection. And we know that these play a significant role in their decision to stay or leave at school and be connected to the learning. So a loss of a supportive community can actually hinder motivation and belonging and take us in the other direction. So have you thought about that? And what kinds of solutions would perhaps make it more effective and adaptable to scale your settings to remote places?
I think it's a very good question. Because at before I want to create this learning platform because of some friends near me, they want to learn the knowledge, improve their score, but they are interested to ask the teachers, although the teachers are humorous and very kind. So I want to create this platform for helping them learning by themselves with the AI tutor. Um, However, I think the students who are more interested in games probably they think it's troublesome and difficult to learn knowledge because the teacher at school can't express the knowledge clearly for them to understand. And in this platform, I plan to have cooperation with the teachers all over the world, and because many teachers have different methods for teaching students, and a good teacher, why they are the good teachers? Because they can use their knowledge to make more students understand it. So I plan to have the um, methods together in this platform, and the students who using this platform, the AI will analyze their characteristics and recommend the methods, teaching methods, and learning plans for them to learn. And uh, this AI tutor with the different teaching methods all over the world, such as humorous teaching and patient teaching. I believe they can help the students to fall in love in learning instead of thinking it's troublesome and think it's difficult to understand, then give up and choose to play other things such as watching the TV or playing the games. Of course, I understand that in this age, in this learning age, students are interested in playing the games, and so I plan to set more um, parts of games, such as have the game competition with the AI tutor or with other same students who learning this platform, have the um, comparison so that they would be more willing to learn harder. Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Rose.
Thank you. Good luck, Rose, building your AI tool.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you very much.
Okay, and maybe we'll provide you an opportunity to share a link or a website or something that you can share with maybe other students who are participating today. So we can talk about that later.